get high. You can rap, but you can't hide. You can rap, but you can't hide. You can rap, but you can't get high. You can rap, but you can't hide. You can rap, but you can't hide. Get high. You can rap, but you can't hide. You can rap, but you can't hide.
We straight killers, yo.
Get high. Get high. You can rap, but you can't hide. Get high. You can rap, but you can't hide. You can rap, but you can't hide. Get high. You can rap, but you can't hide. You can rap, but you can't hide. Get high. You can rap, but you can't hide. You can rap, but you can't hide.
What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Modi J. This is Monday Mistakes, episode 4, or is it episode 5? I think it's episode 4. Episode 5 is the Battle of Techwood. Episode 4 is the Return of the Prodigal Son. Yeah, this is Monday Mistakes, episode 4. My name is Modi J. We do this each and every Monday night. Well, starting next week, it'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern, so I think it's 4 p.m. Eastern right now. But yeah, this is Monday Mistakes, where we take 3 to 4 characters. We talk about where they went wrong on Friday's episode, and we try to figure out how we can steer them down the right path, or if they're going to end up in a body bag. Either way it goes, it's Monday Mistakes. We got to figure that out. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Tomorrow, I think we're going to go ahead and do Shogun episode 6. Damn, is it 6? Yeah, we did 4 and 5. Yeah, I think tomorrow we're going to do episode 6. And then Wednesday, we'll have the Mo You Know. And Thursday, we'll have Are We Ready? Friday, there won't be an official live, but I might do a live, but I'll be in London for that. Saturday, I might take my laptop and do a recap. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? I might be a little too inebriated, but we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. What up, Desmond? The other beat you be playing is Extra Tough. Which one you talking about? I got several of them over here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get things cracking. Oh yeah, it's Monday. My bad. I played the wrong beat for y'all. This is Monday Mistakes instrumental.
We straight killers, yo.
The one with the bells. I don't know which one you're talking about with the bells. I mean, I got one with a flute, but that's on Wednesdays or Tuesdays now for Shogun. But we'll jump into it. I'll probably run across it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. There's been a lot of back and forth. What up, Ant? What up, Nicola? There's been a lot of back and forth. You know, Friday there were some comments. People were saying Mo was drunk early. Mo don't know what he's talking about. Mo was giving opinions. But unfortunately, I didn't give you any opinions. I showed you everything, all of the screenshots. I seen you I mean, I showed you all of the captions, so you read exactly what was going on. There's no speculation on Meech having an idea, calling the pilot and telling the pilot to tell the sheriffs that there is a black guy following them. There's no speculation. We went through this. The pilot had no idea who Bryant was. Meech did not know who Bryant was. Well, he didn't know Bryant was following him until he looked over and they parked and he said, "What the hell is Bryant doing in here?" Listen, guys, I don't make any of this up. All I do is go to the STARZ app. They say, "Mo, here's the episode. What did you see in this episode?" All I can tell y'all is what I saw, what I read, and what I heard. Now, if y'all want me to make some shit up, I can, but I can't do that on Monday Mistakes because then I will be mistaken. And then you would go to other channels and say, "That nigga Mo ain't legit." And I don't want you to say that Mo ain't legit because fuck the big three. It's big me. You know, it's big me. I do this. I do this. I do this. They say, "Mo bullshit. Mo don't know what he talking about." I said, "What? How could they, of all people, me? Why would I bullshit you?" I mean, I know 90% of the time. I know. Yeah, sometimes I do that. But let's just touch that real quick because it's mistakes. It's mistakes. Well, what I want you guys to if you can see this on your screen right now, if you can just type the bottom sentence in the comments so I can make sure that everyone understands what we're reading. If you can just type what the bottom sentence says, starting with this letter B and ending with this A, you don't have to put the period in there. If you could just write that in the comments so we all are on the same page so I can understand. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to understand what you guys are comprehending. So if you could just write this in the chat so I can see if you guys understand what was being said here. I want to see if it's the pilot saying this, if it's Meech saying this. Because you know, people, matter of fact, I'm gonna bring up the comments. I might as well bring up the comments. They talking about you tripping, Mo. I said, wait a minute. I could have sworn this is Meech's voice saying, "Shit, we got trouble, but I got an idea." Not did Meech. No. See, what you guys don't understand is, listen, Meech has so good of a plan, he used proper English. He didn't say, "I got an idea." This nigga Meech was so thoughtful. This nigga said, "I got an." You know, A-N, you put that before a vowel. I is a vowel. A-E-I-O-U are vowels. And sometimes Y. Meech didn't say, "Shit, we got trouble, nigga. I got a plan." No, Meech said, "Shit, comma, we got trouble. But, however, comma, I got an." No, not a plan. No, because you can't put "and" in front of plan because wait, that's a constant. It's not a vowel. So let's back that on up. Shit, comma, means take a breath, but this is still the same sentence. We got trouble, comma, but don't worry about that trouble because I got an idea. So Meech thought this plan out and he knew to say an idea, not Meech from the streets. No. This was Demetrius Flennory. You know, one of the smartest kids in school. See, Big Meech would have said, "Shit, I got a plan." No. Demetrius said, "But I got an idea." Who says I got an idea? Unless you Pinky in the brain. Unless you goddamn Einstein, you don't have an idea. Shit, oh man, we got trouble, man. What the fuck we gonna do? Oh, I got a plan. Ain't no one saying I got an idea. You gotta really be thoughtful to say an idea. Ask yourself, when's the last time one of y'all said, "Man, I got an idea"? When has anyone said, "I got an idea"? Anytime we hear someone say, "I got an idea" in the modern day, we like, man, this nigga about to be on some dumb shit. Man, I got an idea. No, nigga, we don't want to know what your idea is. We don't want to know what your idea is, nigga. Man, I got an idea. We got trouble, but I got an idea. Okay. Come on now. But wait, there's more. Meech chuckles. Bryant got to learn not to mess with me. And the reason Meech is chuckling is because Bryant got to learn not to mess with Meech, because when Meech got an idea, the idea becomes reality. Your ass might end up in jail by what we call relay stick. No, we not gonna see you. I'm not putting that on nobody. This is shout out to Big Meech. Y'all got to be mad at the writers for this. This is what they call relay snitching. Relay snitching. I mean, you know, I'm not doing it. You know, when you running the 4x1, I'm first. Stick. Second person get it. Stick. Third person get it. And now the last person is what they call the anchor. This is the person that we got to depend on the most. We all got an idea of wanting to win, but it's up to that last person to make sure that they cross that finish line before everyone else did. And guess what? Meech handed the baton off to the pilot. The pilot took the baton over to the police officers, and the police officers put that baton on Bryant's ass and locked him up. That's what we call the 4x1. This is textbook relay snitching. Now, I know y'all probably thinking, damn, this nigga Mo be connecting the dots out of nowhere. But damn it, that's what I do, okay? That's what relay snitching is. You see, it started with an idea, and it was executed in the end. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Stick, finish. Relay snitching. From the beginning to the end, it's the 4x1. It's the 4x1, meaning 4 niggas, 100 meters, make it happen. Now, it's going to take everybody. It's going to take this idea to come together to complete this race. Now, guess what? Bryant finished in first place. But they looking at me talking about, Mo, you bullshitting. Wait a minute. I just laid down the whole Olympic 4x1 for you. I can't bullshit you. We took it from a plan, and we executed that plan. Now, I didn't execute shit. All I did was tell y'all what I saw on the screen. What I heard, I watch with the captions just to make sure that I ain't tripping. Started as an idea, turned into a gold medal. I like that right there. What up, Monique? I mean, I just had to get that out there because people were telling me that I was tripping. I'm like, wait a minute. I was tripping. We just watched these niggas hand it all the way off. Hello, this is the pilot speaking. Shit, we got trouble, but I got an idea. Okay, Meech, what's the idea? Listen, I need you to go over to the sheriffs. Tell them that there's a black man in a Volkswagen. He's been following us for several blocks. Because how would the pilot know that there was a black man following them for several blocks if Meech didn't call him and tell him that Brian is here when Meech didn't know that Brian was following them till they parked? And the pilot was out of there. Oh my goodness, Mo. It's just too early for this shit. It's just too early for it because this ain't right. This ain't right at all, man. It was at this moment Meech realized that Brian was following him. And let's just verify in the vehicle. I don't see no pilot in there. So the pilot had no idea about this idea. That was Meech's idea. Now, you know, some people say, well, you know, it's in the streets, Mo. What would you do, Mo? Well, if I'm a street nigga and I got to stick to the code, you know what I would have did? I would have went over there. I would have went to Brian's vehicle. I would have put my hand on the hood of the car. I would have took a knife out and I would have slashed that nigga's tires. What do you mean? What have I done? I would have got on the phone. Hey, Terry, where you at? Where Hoops and them at? I need one of y'all to come follow me. Block this nigga off on the highway. Oh, Mo, what would you have done? Okay, let them follow us. Hey, when we get there, I'm going to need you guys to do something or, you know what I'm saying, create a diversion or something. Mo, what would you done? I would have done everything except called the police. I wouldn't have told the pilot to call the police because I wouldn't want no police involved with me with 2,500 bricks. I ain't got no idea. I told you I don't say I got an idea. I got plans. I make plans. When you got an idea is, you know what? I got an idea today. I got an idea. What I'm gonna do is clap my hands 25 times. It's just an idea. Now, if I say I plan on going somewhere, then I'm probably gonna do that more than likely. An idea is just an idea until you execute it. Now, plans, you can put that down. I ain't gotta actually go do it. See, plans got multiple meanings to it. You know what I'm saying? I can draw up a plan. You can't draw up an idea. You see what I'm saying? When you draw up an idea, it turns into a plan. An idea is just a figment of your imagination until you execute that shit. Now, a plan, you could draw it up. It could be a physical plan right here. I got the execution plan. I got the evacuation plan right here. If the fire alarm go off, go out this. The plan is to go out here and we meet up. It ain't no idea. That's what we gonna do. If that is blocked off, it ain't an idea to go out the window. My plan is to hit that window. See, there's a difference between a plan and an idea. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference between a plan and an idea. When a nigga say an idea, you got to look at him like, nah, I don't know about that one. Because an idea is just an idea. A plan is we got steps that we can take. An idea ain't confirmed. I got a plan to do 55 miles per hour on the 60, go a little bit up under it. We're going to take a little longer, but it ain't no idea to speed. You know, I got an idea. If we speed, we get there fast, man. There ain't no, what the fuck? That's a stupid idea until we execute it. And then we're like, okay, cool. All right, come on. All right, here we go. We just had to get that, some comments, you know what I mean? They talking about Mo was tripping. I'm like, man, I don't think I was tripping. I think I made perfect sense. All right, so Monday mistakes. We take 3 or 4 characters. Give us a character. I mean, we got to take. Who really made a mistake? Meech ain't make no mistakes. Meech actually got through everything. Brian and Jen. Then Henry really ain't make no mistake either, though. Who made the biggest mistake? Put it like that, and then we'll go from there. And we'll execute the plan from there. Got a starter throw on deck. Nah, this ain't no starter throw. This is just regular life. Man, I should have been able to have my hair braided, but man, it fucked my hair up. He cut my shit down before Christmas, man. So now I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta wait till like mid-April, maybe the end of May before I get my shit braided. This that good shit too. I don't even need no Afro sheen. This that real shit right here. Dr. Maurice ain't make no mistakes though, did he? Let me see. Let me go see what Dr. Maurice got into this week. Dr. Maurice ain't make no mistakes. I mean, the $10,000, but that's a tax write-off at the end of the day. All right, let's go down that avenue. Maybe we can swing it. Maybe we can swing it. That's one thing. Like, if people want to debate me, if anybody ever wants to come on the channel and debate me, you can only debate characters you don't like. You can't get on here and debate one of your favorite characters. You got to debate a character you don't like. Let's see if your skills are up to par. You give me any character, I could make it a believable argument that you could be like, well, that nigga make a little bit of sense. But yeah, if you want to come up here and debate me, because I don't do that often. But if we do want to start taking challenges, then I'm gonna go through your history. We're gonna find a character that you don't fuck with, and you're gonna have to argue on behalf of them if you really that nice. Dr. Maurice a dirty Mac. All right, but was that really a mistake? Well, unless Charles creeps up on him. Let's see. Hold on, let me see. Dr. Maurice. You need to see a nice lady. She'll take. I had a nice woman taking care of me this weekend. We went and got some drinks. Wee-yee. Grand old time. All right, Dr. Maurice. What up, cutie pie? Cutie pie, you're the reason why. All right, Dr. Maurice. Was it really dirty macking though? Come on, before we start talking about dirty macking, did Dr. Maurice, yes or no? I want yes or no's in the chat. Yes. Did Dr. Maurice give some valuable information? How to know if the pill is right for you, your body and you, your friend, the sponge. Ooh, the sponge. I don't know what this other brochure was. Like, can we give him credit for at least doing his job? Business first. Remember that, fellas. Business is always first. You don't want to get caught up in these streets. So you got to remember, always business first. So he did give out the proper pamphlets. He is looking out for little Nikki. So we got to give him an A+. If we have to rate the doctor skills, we got to give him an A+. He hasn't let us down as far as being an actual doctor. Now, I'm a doctor also. So for me, it's like I don't really like to rate and grade my peers. You know what I mean? Unless we're on a board and I have to, because for me, it's just that professional, respect that we have for each other. So I don't really like to grade my peers, but I am a doctor also. So don't worry about it, guys. You guys can judge me, okay? All right, see, he did his job. So we can't knock him. And come on now. Y'all know I'm Team Charles. I'm Team Charles, but we got to take a step back though. Because Dr. Maurice, I always stand up for my brothers on this channel also, because being a black man is probably the hardest job in the world, especially a single black man. Man, let me tell you, I wake up every day. It's like getting slapped. When I wake up, what next? Just so much weight on my shoulder every day. And then I got to do Monday mistakes. And you guys don't know what I went through all day. But we got to give Dr. Maurice credit, because not only did he do his job, he gave $10,000 to the church. He's the liaison. The church ain't paying him. He's doing this out the kindness of his heart. And he gave the church $10,000. Now, we don't know if that $10,000 actually went to the church at the moment, but we got to give this man some credit. This is a good black man here. Now, what we need to do is get Miss Mabel on the line and hook Miss Mabel up with Dr. Maurice. Now, that might be a connection that we need right there. Miss Mabel, we got to get I don't know. Miss Mabel might not need the pill no more. Miss Mabel might be past that. Yeah, well, no, because they only like 30, 40 something years. Yeah, you might be on that motherfucker. Dr. Maurice seemed like you wild. That nigga was trying to get Lucille and that motherfucker raw naked straight off the back. So, Dr. Maurice, $10,000 to the church. He's a better man than me, because I'm lucky to go to the church and put $1 in the collection plate, let alone anything. I might put my hand in the collection plate and come out with 100. You fucking around with me on the right Sunday. Sorry, Lord, I'm sorry, but I gotta eat too, baby. I gotta eat too. Lord, please answer my blessings. I really need some money for rent. Oh, a collection plate. $300, $400. Now, I'm not stealing. I'm just taking this blessing from the church. When I go to church, I expect to get blessed. And I got blessed this week with $359. But Dr. Maurice, $10,000. That's more money than I donated to the church in my whole lifetime. I think I'm still up under like $100. I think the most I ever put into a collection plate, I was down in Georgia, Warner Robins. My homegirl Jessica picked me up. Her and her mom, I just met her in Atlanta probably like a month prior. We had been talking one week, and they came down there to go to church in Warner Robins. I guess her parents were like a guest or something. So they came to the base. They picked me up. I'm a nigga. I wasn't trying to go to church, man. I woke up. I was drunk from the night before. So they come over. She hit me up. Are you ready? It's like 9 in the morning, because they want to be there by like the 9. No, it was 9:45. So they wanted to get there like at 9:15, 9:20. So they go past the base. So she's like, you almost ready? Man, I woke up breath like, and now I'm in there brushing my teeth. Now I'm hungover. I'm trying to put on like a button down, because it was one of them like, I don't even know what you call them little. It was kind of like a mega church, but it wasn't a mega church. But you can come as you are. Niggas be in there with like polo and shit. So I'm putting on like a button down. I'm in the church like hurt. So the collection plate come around. Her dad was a lieutenant colonel, so he had some bread too. So we sitting there with her dad, her mom, her, and then me. And I'm on the end. I'm in that thing. Collection plate come by. She like tapping me, talking about you gonna put something in. Man, I put like $20 in that mug. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is when I was living in the dorms too. I had the money, but I was like $20 to this church, man. I don't know. I don't think this church deserve a 20 piece. But that's the most I ever put in a collection plate, $20. And I said after that, that's just too much money to be given a church. They be talking about get a church 10%. Nigga, I give taxes 10%. For my state tax, I take out an extra $10 every check. For my federal, I take out an extra $50 every. I'm not giving the church no money. I'm sorry. The church don't get taxed, so they not getting my money. It's just not happening. I gave 20, and then they up there, they singing and stuff. They like rapping, and I'm like, man, what kind of church is this? But anyway, yeah, $20 a little bit too much for me. But Dr. Maurice gave up $10,000. Now that's a good man right there. He's better than me. He's better than me. I'm trying to think. Because we didn't all tricked off in our life. I'm trying to think of what was my max that I tricked off. Outside of my marriage, shit, I think maybe like $75 is probably the most. I don't count food and stuff because I gotta eat too. But yeah, I think probably like 75, $100 maybe. $100 maybe. I remember one girl asked me for like 125 for her lights. $125. Oh, them lights going off. Let's get back on the topic. Dr. Maurice. All right. So we give Dr. Maurice the $10,000 credit, the tax lien, the tax write-off. So he's good there. That's not a mistake. $10,000 tax write-off. We got to give him credit for that. That's player right there. Helping out your high school sweetheart's daughter. It's borderline. It's borderline, but you ain't doing nothing but giving out free pamphlets because, I mean, you're here anyway. So that's good. Dr. Maurice is 2 for 2. Getting the popcorn, that ain't nothing. This nigga got 10 bands. He got 10 bands to give to church. So buying some little popcorn for a little $20, $30, if that ain't nothing. So he's 3 for 3 right now. So Dr. Maurice is actually playing it pretty good. So we're going to start getting into the mistakes. The only mistakes that he was really making is when he was low-key talking down on Charles, talking about, hey, I know Charles used to play that guitar, but what's Charles doing now? What's Charles doing now? So I don't know. Initially, I was thinking that Dr. Maurice, we might put him in the category. You know what I'm saying? The Simping Hall of Fame. Shout out to Brillo, the Big Review. That's over on his channel. Make sure you subscribe to the brother's channel. That's over on his channel. But I was like, I don't know. Other than Dr. Maurice talking about Charles, what mistakes did he make? What mistakes did someone give me a mistake so we can try to build off of that? I'm trying to think. I don't know any mistakes that Dr. Maurice made. He might be the cleanest nigga in the BMF history. What mistakes did Dr. Maurice make? Do y'all think Dr. Maurice been to the Platinum Palace? Oh, I'm sure if he's been down there, man, Dr. Maurice met a lot of women in his day. Well, is RC, we can't say that's a mistake now. We can't say the doctor not closing that's not a mistake, man. He respect Lucille. Lucille was with it, but then she said stop. I don't know about y'all, but on my channel, no means no, all right? Now let me find out you niggas is some goddamn rascals out here, all right? Hey, no means no. Lucille said no, so we can't knock him for that. If she say no, you gotta stop. You just gotta stop. That ain't a mistake. That's the nigga being that I can't say that's a nigga. That's being a fucking self-righteous human being. That's like, come on, man. You can't knock him for not closing. She didn't want to open up for that nigga to close. We can't give him a mistake for that now. We can't. Now that's just too far. Now I do some ignorant shit, but that's just too. We can't give him a mistake for not closing. He was trying to. That nigga did what he was supposed to. The only thing is that white jacket ain't work for him. See, I'm a doctor. When I wear my white jacket, when I wear my white jacket, it's different. But I don't wear my white jacket often because I don't want to, so I don't want everybody to know that I'm a doctor. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, we can't give him no mistake for not closing the deal, man. Everybody's been there at one point in life where we couldn't close the deal. I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. Let me see, because when was the last time? But he could have finessed her better. Hey, RC, man, we're gonna have to leave this. We're gonna have to leave this alone, bro. Like, hey, bro, nah, you can get me talking about some shit, and I might slip up and say some shit. Even I don't give a fuck what I say on here. But come on, man. Talking about you could have finessed her a little better. Come on, man. He tried. He gripped on the ass. I mean, he was trying. They was against the wall. I'm talking when they were going in, but she said, nope, nope, nope. You can't do nothing. There's no more finessing after that. He didn't even have to finesse her. She came to him. So he was past having to do some finessing. He didn't even have to bullshit her. Dr. Maurice did what he was supposed to do. To all my fellas, and I know we got a lot of women here tonight. To all my fellas, put a 2 in the chat. We all got that one that got away. Man, I done told y'all the story about I went to old girl house and her husband. Well, they were separated, but he came and dropped the kid off, and that was the last time me and her actually had. I'm like, damn. And ever since then, it was my sworn duty to make sure that this nigga didn't score in any sport that we played, because he ruined my day, my Sunday, my day at rest. We all got that one that got away. But no means no. No means no, man. I know it hurts. It hurts to make you want to sing. You know what I'm saying? You want my love. Do you ever dream of? Yeah, it make you want to sing a little bit, but you gotta. I'm a failure, man. Sometimes you gotta call your mama. Mama, she ain't want me. Why she ain't want me, mama? It be like that sometimes. We all got one that done got away. Like there's this Dominican woman I was talking to out here. Like we real close. We talking like 2 months straight, but that shit dead and gone. I ain't heard from her in like 3 weeks now. Oh well, fuck it. It is what it is, brother. It is. You gotta mask that pain. You don't do what Dr. Maurice did. See, Dr. Maurice spent 10, even though that's really a business decision. But you don't want to be too far gone like Dr. Maurice. All right. He ain't really make no mistakes, y'all. He ain't really make no mistakes, man. I can't put no mistakes on Dr. Maurice, man. Dr. Maurice is cool in my book, man. He did everything he was supposed to do, because at this point, he's just waiting on her. It's whatever she want to do at this point. All right. Thank you for that $2, DeMarcus. Lucille basically cheated on Charles. They even. You would call that cheating? I'm trying to think. Well, her and Charles are technically separated. See, I'm not biased. It just depends on whose story we talking about. That's what I'm gonna stick up for. But when Charles did it with Miss Mabel, I mean, people always forget that Miss Mabel. Now, you see, I got y'all. Yeah, because people tend to forget history. People, they tend to forget everything that happened. But that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. If you go back and watch, when I've been telling you guys that Miss Mabel took advantage of Charles, remember, she got Charles drunk. Charles had liquor in his system. He was not able to consent. Charles told her no. She continued to put that thing on Charles. Now, we were just talking about no meaning no with Dr. Maurice, but no didn't mean no with Miss Mabel, and everybody let that slide, and everyone blamed it on Charles. Everyone blamed that on Charles. She put that hot pancake on Charles's sausage. Pause on everything we talking, but this is breakfast time. She put that thing on Charles when Charles was under the influence. No didn't mean no back then, and we all blame Charles, everyone except for me. But now, when Dr. Maurice is in here and Lucille says no, it's no means no. But when Charles was saying no, and she was backing that thing up on Charles, and he ain't know what to do with that warm skillet, everyone was laughing, saying that Charles is wrong.
the Easy Rest Motel, Charles. I went over there to do some work. I slipped and fell. I told her no. But nah. But no. See, we forgot about that. We forgot that Miss Mabel took advantage of Charles. And I tell y'all, every 3 minutes and 39 seconds, we lose a brother to the streets. Now, I'm not saying they dead or in jail, but it could be getting taken advantage of by some scallywag, some Jezebel. We never know. So the mistake may have really been on Lucille for wrongfully accusing Charles of something he could not control because he was under the influence because Miss Mabel tricked him over there thinking it was going to be a card game on Friday. Now, imagine if an attractive woman said, hey, Mo, come to the crib on Friday. We're going to have us a little party, a little shindig. We're going to be playing Uno. I like Uno. I like Phase 10. I like spades. I like dominoes. If I ain't got nothing to do on Friday, I just did a 4-hour live. On the clock Fridays. I just got done. Mo, come through. We playing cards tonight. What you think I'm gonna do? I'm about to get changed. I'm about to go play some cards, listen to some music with some good people. But if they start pouring me up too much drink and now oh Lord, I don't know where I'm at. Now, Miss Mabel take advantage of me, then I gotta go to the police. I gotta say, police. Miss Mabel put that thing on me. I ain't know what was going on. I was intoxicated, but I did not. I repeat, I did not step out on my wife. Miss Mabel put that thing on me, sir. She had me against the wall. I said, she did that. I ain't do that. She did that, sir. I ain't never felt like that before. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. See, but everybody forgets that part. Everybody forgets that Mabel got Charles drunk. Mabel got Charles drunk. Oh, we didn't went down there. We going there. Hey, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got to go back and revisit history now. We talking about mistakes. Nadia said, hell no, he could have punched her. But then he would have got an assault charge. And then if he would have got an assault charge and went to jail, they would have been saying he's a woman beater because no one wants to hear the truth. No one's going to say, hey, man, Charles is defending himself. They're like, you need to leave, Charles. Like, damn, Charles ain't do nothing. He was defending himself. Charles could have punched her. Man, you want my nigga Charles to go to jail over some bullshit, niggity? Trying to get my dog Charles locked up. Charles already got a hard enough time with all his kids being in some shenanigans every day you look up. Look at this. This doesn't look like Charles going at it. This don't look like Charles going. This look like someone is taking advantage of him. Look at Charles. Oh, they ain't got the video? Look, this don't look like Charles being the aggressor. This looks like Charles being taken advantage of. I don't know if Charles got his drawers down or what the hell is going on here, but this don't look like Charles is in charge. You know what I mean? There was a show called Charles in Charge. No. This is Charles getting used right here. Charles had no control of this situation, and y'all trying to blame Charles. Look at my nigga Charles, man. He don't know what the hell's going on. He ain't never been taken advantage of. And y'all blaming Charles for something that he had no control over.
How dare y'all? Put that blame on Charles like he's just out here wilding out, man. Mm. All right, man. That was Miss Mabel's mistake. Nicola said 2 pump Charles. Well, yeah, because he wasn't prepared for that. You know, you got to get. Yeah, you got to get prepared before you go over there. Miss Mabel, look, Miss Mabel ain't your ordinary contender. Miss Mabel, you got to. You gotta stretch out before you go over there. Miss Mabel's aggressive. Miss Mabel like the Undertaker. Miss Mabel don't give you a second to get warmed up. Miss Mabel gets straight to it. So that was Charles's mistake for even going over there nowhere near prepared. Like this ain't a 12-hour, no disrespect by my Miss Lucille. This ain't no 12-hour shift at Wendy's. No. This ain't no 12-hour shift at Wendy's. This is a $5 hot and ready right here. Miss Mabel is different. Now, you all need a Miss Mabel on your team because, well, it's time to go. It's time to go. But you got to be prepared. When you walk in there, they disrespectful at Little Caesars. It ain't like Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's. Hey, welcome to Papa John. No, Little Caesars like, nigga, what you want? Pizza. You got to be prepared at all times when you go in there for that hot and ready. You see what I'm saying? It's hot and ready. When you go to Wendy's, it take a minute for them to make that. That hot and ready is ready to go. They already got 10 of them lined up waiting on you. So you got to be prepared when you're dealing with that hot and ready. All I'm giving you guys is the facts. We didn't all have Little Caesars before. If you ain't never had Little Caesars before, that means you ain't been deprived of money. You ain't been deprived of money. I had a homeboy. Shout out to my boy Floyd. He used to work at Little Caesars. They were $5 pieces, but he used to sell them to us for $2. Man, that was my nigga, bro. Go up there, cop 2 of them for $2. 2 for 2 for 2. You know what I mean? Go up out there $4, no taxes either. Just straight $2 straight up. Go out there with 2 large pieces. Go back to the crib. Walk down to the 7-Eleven at the corner store. Go in there, give me a Calypso strawberry lemonade. Get 2 of those. Head back to the crib. Dola got 2 large pieces, 2 motherfucking strawberry lemonades. The gang come through and we kicking it. Then we about to go smoke a little bit, drink a little bit. But yeah, man. All right, let's get back to this. All right, who we got next for mistakes? Y'all done took me down memory lane, man. Detective Bryant. All right. Bryant. Detective Bryant. Now, this is all over the place as far as what I thought was going to happen. I was low-key thinking that Jen would help out, but a part of me was also saying, nah, she's just going to use what she learned. Because we talked about it when we first met Amberson, and we were saying, is she going to apply those dirty tactics to Amberson? Well, it looks like she's using them, but she's not using them. She's not using them to like get ahead. It's more of let me cover my tracks and erase the history of Detective Bryant. What's my favorite kind of pizza? Well, right now I ain't doing no pork. I do like pepperoni, but I try not to eat that much pork. So ground beef, pause on the, you already know what that is. So like ground beef, or I get chicken.
I do like buffalo chicken pizza. That's pretty cool too. All right, Detective Bryant. So Bryant's mistakes, I know we're only talking about this episode, but in order to understand what was going on in this episode, it stems back to last season when he got the 2 bricks out. Now, that's where we first see Bryant is when he's talking to Jen. Now, all the dirty tricks that he's used, that's the only problem. Whenever you do a crime, you should always do crimes by your lonesome. Never have an accomplice, a co-defendant, because they'll turn on you quicker than you can say, Ahuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Gin turned into bricks. Yeah, you don't ever want to do your dirt in front of somebody because they're going to use that dirt against you. And the good thing about having dirt on somebody else is when it's time to bury them, you bury them with their own dirt. So you can keep your dirt and you can stay alive. Because once they start putting dirt on you, it's over with. So you want to keep your dirt over to the side. You want to keep their dirt right here in your pocket. So when it's time to start throwing dirt, it's just like coming to America, how they throwing them flowers, you just start throwing dirt, throw, start throwing that dirt out there. Well, Detective Bryant took 2 bricks and he was trying to give it to Meech and them so he can get into the game and make some shit shake. Well, unfortunately, them bricks never came back. They came up a missing. They went that away, coach. They went that away. Well, Detective Jen, she ended up taking 2 bricks from when Saint got popped. Saint got popped. She took the 2 bricks, and we were like, damn, what's she going to do? Is she going to give it to Bryant so he can get some money, so he can get little Kevin out? Because, you know, since she was there for Kev. But no, she said, fuck that. My job is more important. And that's how I live. That's how I live. You got to always think about yourself. If you don't think about yourself, no one else will. No one else will. I mean, look at me. If y'all had a chance, just be real with me. Just be real with me. If you had a chance right now, like, I'm not going to be mad at anybody. Just tell me the truth. If it's you and I, and you got an opportunity to tell on me, little old me, Dr. Mo, little old me, if you got an opportunity to tell on me to get you out of jail, are you taking that up? Be real. I ain't going to be mad at nobody. Be real. We talking administrator right now. So this is where we can give up all the information. We ain't got to worry about no care in the world. If you had a chance to tell on Mo to get out of your situation, are you taking that? We all civilians here. I ain't no criminals. Ain't no Mo Wets, no criminals. I mean, if they are, hey, salute to you. But to all the other people, if you got an opportunity to tell on Mo to get yourself at that situation, are you taking it? Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking at the screen right now and I can see I'm looking at that person right there. Nigga, if I had an opportunity to tell on me to get me out of trouble, oh, nigga, that nigga Mo did that shit. That nigga Mo was yeah, he did. Let me tell you something. I was on the live Friday. Man, this nigga had 3 Trulies. He had 3 Trulies. He said he wasn't going to drink no Remy, but the truth is, before he got on the live, he had a half a glass of Remy. Facts. He had that straight. He wasn't supposed to because he said he was going to be sober. Well, he did. And then after those 3 Trulies, he went out. He walked down to the little hookah spot because his homeboy said he was going to be in there. But when he got down there, he ain't seen no attractive women. So the nigga stayed in there, got 1 drink, and walked right back. He wasn't supposed to go nowhere because he's supposed to get up on Saturday. Now, he ain't get up on Saturday until about 11. The nigga had an alarm set for 9 o'clock. But let me tell you something. The alarm went off at 9:05. He hit the snooze button. He hit the snooze button the second time, and he turned it off. He ain't get up off the couch till 11:30. And let me tell y'all something. Yeah, this nigga was on some other shit. I don't know if he was still a little bit tipsy, but this nigga took a shower and was brushing his teeth in the shower. The nigga was nasty. He brushed his teeth in the shower. He got out. He threw the toothbrush away. Then the nigga got dressed and went to the ball. That he said he was supposed to be leaving around 9 o'clock. He ain't leave till about noon. Yeah. If I had an opportunity to tell on me, I'm giving him the play-by-play. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm telling on me. Sometimes you got to. Like, listen. if you got to tell on me, then you got to tell on me. Now, I don't do any crimes or anything, so there ain't really much you could tell on me. But in the event that you do get in trouble, say you get a speeding ticket this week coming up, just say, hey, there's a nigga named Mo. He told me to speed. Yeah, just say that. It's gonna get you out of your ticket.
I'm gonna tell.
All right. So Detective Brian's mistake is that I was just saying all of that because Detective Brian's mistake is that he was too far in the game. He was getting too caught up. See, when you start extending yourself, pause on the extended, but when you start spreading yourself thin, even bigger pause on that, when you start doing all of this is when shit starts to backfire. When you start having your hands everywhere, when you start doing shit, see, when you tell a lie, you have to tell another lie on top of that lie. Now you had 2 lies. Now, next time you look up, you had 3 lies, but now you got to remember what the first 2 lies were, because if not, now you got to change that second lie into another lie. So you had 3.5, but now you didn't went down another path. You didn't start a whole nother story of bullshit. So now you got 3 lies going this way, but the original lie was going this way because you didn't already branched off at that 2.5. So now you got 3 lies going to the right. You got 1 lie going straight that's at 2.5, but you branched off. So now you done branched off. Now you done made another detour. So now you done made a motherfucker another lie. So now you got 1, 2. You got 1, 2.5 going this way. And then at 3 turns into 4. Now you got too many lies that you got to deal with. Now, me personally, I can handle probably about 17 lies is probably the max that my brain can handle. I can give you 17 lies and continue each and every lie and keep that story going, but that's kind of tough. It hurts my head sometimes. But when you at work, now that's a whole different story. And the reason I say that is because there's accountability. Like when I get on here, I can tell you all kinds of shit and it's all right. I can backtrack. But when you go to work and niggas is watching you and niggas is paying you to get something done, and now you done got 1 lie and another lie and another lie, and they done found out that this lie don't match up with that lie because that lie goes to this lie, and this lie really ain't to this lie, it's to this lie over here, but you had to connect it to this one because you fucked up here. So when you take it back to that one, you got to trace it all the way back to this one, which I told you initially started here, but it branched off and went to this lie. See, I can keep all of this shit going in my head. It's just I don't know, I can map it out. But now you got all these lies, and you got to try to cover yourself because you didn't got caught up. And in this case, Detective Brian didn't got suspended. So now all of Detective Brian's lies are still out there in that web. But guess what? Detective Jen, she was in that web. So now she's going around that web trying to figure out how to protect herself. But now you're isolated because all of her webs are taken down. I got rid of all my shit because you were gone. Your web is still up here. Remember Charlotte's web when the goddamn spider died, but the web was still up there? That's how Detective Brian is, because Detective Brian is gone. So it ain't no Charlotte's web no more. It's just a web. You see what I'm saying? It ain't Charlotte's web no more. It's just the web. This ain't Brian's web no more. It's just the web. But Jen is in there and she's on that web. And guess what? She brought her own little spider, Amberson. So now Amberson doesn't really know too much about what's going on in the spider web. She only knows the direction that Detective Jen wants her to go in. But now Detective Jen has cleared herself from that web. So now we from the outside looking in. Everything we looking at is wrong by Detective Brian, but nothing that Detective Jen has. So that's what I mean with all those lies. That's what the web of lies comes in. Keep it going, Mo. Now, Detective Jen is telling Brian, listen, I already covered myself because guess what? When I was in your web of lies, I learned how to lie. But what I did was I took your lies and I connected them with my lies. And guess what? When I left, those lies became your lies because guess what? I ain't got nothing else to do with them because like I said, I connected mine with your bullshit and now I'm out of it. Now the web is complete. So when I point the fingers, whose web is that? Is that Jen and Brian's? No. That's just Brian's web of bullshit right there. Wait a minute. How'd that happen, Mo? Oh, that's right. Because now Brian done got caught up. He's with Henry. Henry is a street character whose father used to be in the narcotics by the name of Blaze, who Brian went over to try to work with. But now Brian is trying to help out Blaze because Blaze always looked out for him, but he has to continue this lie with Henry. And what lie is this? Oh, that's right. Tyshon, her cousin, got popped in the back because of him when they shot at Detective Jen. So now Detective Jen knows that he was there when the shooting happened. She also got rid of the bricks. Detective Brian is fucked because Henry doesn't trust him. Why doesn't Henry trust him? Because there's a web that we didn't already discuss several minutes ago, and that web is a police officer web, and we don't trust the police when it comes to the BMF, Immortals, or the Power Universe. Wait a minute, Mo. Keep it going. Detective Brian has to try to wiggle his way out of there because he's already fucked up when it came to Terry. Now, Meech is back in town. Yeah, we're going forward right now. Now, Meech is in town, but guess what? Henry knows that Terry is just a small fry. Not no disrespect to Terry or anything, but Meech coming back into town from Atlanta must mean he's expanded. Meaning Detective Brian needs to get back out there. But if you remember, we just discussed Detective Brian's partner, Blaze. Well, it's not really his partner, it's the guy that put him on. Well, guess what? Blaze doesn't trust Henry. Henry doesn't trust Brian. We don't know who Blaze trusts. But Brian is screwed because now the police are against him because the web of lies that he already had with Detective Jen, she done pulled herself out of that web, and now she done put it all on this nigga like the Spider-Man meme. She pointing at you, nigga. It's on you now. All I got to do is connect the dots. And you were there when I got shot. So I know you up to something because Detective Jen is going to go find out about the ambulance. They're going to get the VIN number off the ambulance and they're going to trace that back. So this guy, he bought it from an auction. He got it for Henry. Now she's going to figure out that Detective Bryant is working with Henry because she was like, wait a minute, you were followed by the PA boys, but you were there with Henry's people. So what exactly were you doing there? But he has a web of lies, but he can't lie too much longer because they're about to question old boy with the strawberry shortcake. Don't let me find out in Detroit that some popsicles got niggas telling pause on the popsicles. We went over this on Friday, but Mo, keep it back. Keep it cool. It's Monday mistakes. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you were following everything that I just said. Put a 7 in the chat if you like, Mo, slow it down. Slow it down, Mo. You're doing your thing, but just slow it down a little bit. You making too much sense on a Monday. It's Monday. I know our brains ain't really processing like that. It's just once I get in story mode, I got to keep it going because if I stop, then I forget. And if I forget, then it's like, fuck it. Henry invented the freak off. Hey, yo. Hey. Henry invented the freak off. Damn, Brian. Damn, Brian. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Sometimes I watch these shows and I'm like, man, imagine you get the script, you got Brian's role. It's like, damn, dude, this nigga, oh man. Like Brian's character was cool season 1, season 2. Now you're looking at Brian's character like, man, I'm fucked up in the game. And you know it's got to be kind of stressful. Like, you know, you about to be in some fucked up situations. Like, all right, Brian, we're gonna put you in a shootout. You had to save Jen, but Jen's gonna call you out the next episode. It's like, God, damn, I thought me and Jen was gonna be good. I like Brian's role though. I could play Brian's role. Give me a dirty cops role. That's what I want to play. Matter of fact, what was old boy's name in on Snowfall? Light-skinned nigga that came and fucked up the picnic, the barbecue. What was his name? That's who I want to play. Character like that. Do I think that Twine's body is on the strap that Brian got arrested with? Oh, shit. Not Man Boy. That's a good one. Yeah, Buckley. Yeah, like Buckley. You know, I low key want to play like a like a junkie type character, not a full blown junkie, but just a little bit. You know, just a little bit, so I can get some of the. Well, I like to get my roles to be a little realistic, so we just go. We need some of the real deal. But all right, so that's a good question right there, DeMarcus. Do you guys think that the body? Was it Twan or was it Tyson? I think it was Tyson that died, and Twan is the one that's alive. Do you guys think that was the gun that Brian killed him with? Because now we got to go back and look now. So the gun that he got arrested with. That's a good one, DeMarcus. I ain't even think of that. So the gun Brian got arrested with is this revolver. And then videos capture. And then last week, desktop. Where's the ambulance at? Hold on. I'm gonna have to go to the video unless someone got a screenshot of it because I don't have a screenshot of him holding the gun. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, no, I do. What the hell happened to my shit? Nah, it's two different guns. It's two different guns. You say, what about the junkie from the wire? You talking about bubbles? Hell no, I don't want to be full blown junkie. I just want to be a little junkie. You know what I mean? Just a little hit there, a little hit there. Nah, so it's different guns. So the other gun, well, it can't be his service pistol because they took that from him. Yeah, so they're two different weapons. All right, cool. So it ain't that one. Nah, but that was a good call out though, DeMarcus. I ain't even think of that. Man, we didn't call bodies. Play an autobiography of DeJuan Ford. And he ain't did that much work yet. And I know he definitely ain't trying to have me play him. We like the same age. I can't play him. All right, so we still talking about Brian. That's right. So Brian messed up by letting Jen know how he was moving out here. He had the bricks. Brian ain't really. Well, I will say this. One of Brian's mistakes is he's telling too close, man. All the video games we play, he was too. Look where Brian pulled up at. Meech is not supposed to know you were following him. You supposed to park over here on like the side of the street by this bus or something, man. Why did he pull up in the parking lot with him? What did he think he was going to accomplish with this? Did Brian? He was trailing too close. And this raggedy ass Volkswagen got sun damage on here, man. You got to park this shit. Like, look where they pulled up at, man. You got to park like across the street or something. Hold on. What is this? 31 Mile Road. Next intersection. We got to find out where this is now. 31 Mile Road. 31. "31 Mile Road intersection is next intersection." So 31 Mile Road. Who living all the out here? All I know is Joy Road, bitch. Money long as 6 mile, brick mile. Knock your bitch down, pick her up, knock her back down, pull her tracks out. Yes, a slap dope. Yeah, that's all I know. I don't know nothing about no 31 Mile. Who live out in 31 Mile? 4701 or 4710.
37 mile. I'm trying to find out where this is at now. Oh, it might be in Toledo. Nah, we got to find out where this diner is now. $47.10. Ain't got no street signs. Primo Cafe. 4710. 4710. Primo Cafe. I don't think this is a real cafe. And we ain't got no signs, no indicators or anything. All right, well, we ain't gonna be able to find it. All right. So Bryant, he was telling a little bit too close, man. Bryant should have been incognito. Exactly. Like Bryant knows that Meech, like him and Meech already have a long-standing history. Macabre. Okay, Macabre County. Macabre County, Michigan. $31-mile road. All right, we're narrowing in a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, Brian was like, as soon as Brian seen the police come out, he knew better. He knew better. If I was Brian, man, they would have been on the high-speed chase. If y'all were Brian, in this instant, when the police came up, when you seen him walking up to the vehicle, what would your first response have been? Would it have been to drive off, or would you have tried to talk your way out of this? Especially if you're a suspended cop. Are you trying to talk your way out of this? Hey, I'm a police officer. I'm down at E-Course. Now, you got a badge or that? No, but I got this dirty gun. Man, I told you, man, being a black man in America is the toughest job, man. It's the toughest job. Brian can't even roll in peace, man. Brian can't even roll in peace. He is an officer of the law. He is a peacekeeper. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to my boy Kevy Kev. Kevy Kev is the only one that came to play today. High speed chase. You fuck that, man. At this point, what we got to lose? You're not gonna talk your way out of this. And first, wait. Why? He must have just put the gun up under there. He must have just put. Look how raggedy this car. The whole damn floorboard is rusted out. There ain't a little bit of carpet over here. He must have just threw that gun up under the seat when they walked up on him. Why was the gun up under that seat if he's hightailing after Meech?
How do y'all think that played out? He threw the gun up under there. That's just where he was holding it at. Like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this thing up under here just in case the block is hot.
We straight killers, Joe.
One Journey says supporting that work 1%. Now you got to turn that thing up. Tell your boss and repeat after me. Shout it, we all the way turned up. Yeah. Brian was all kinds of fucked up out here. He put the gun up under the seat. Hold on. Did he get out of? So he gets set up. Did he get out of jail this episode? No, because Henry told him to follow. He ends up getting locked up, so he doesn't get out this episode. I did have somebody hit me up, though, y'all. We might have the judge. We might be getting the judge on the channel. We're going to see. We're going to see if we can get the judge on here. Somebody that works with him hit me up, so we're going to see if we can get the judge on here. We're going to have to judge a couple of questions. You know what I'm saying? See what did Marquisha really offer? You know what I'm saying? In the director's cut, what did Marquisha really offer? All right, so he is still locked up. I'm just making sure because I was trying to think, did he get out? But nah, he's still jammed up because Meech and Terry were choking around. So really, the only mistakes that he made was just, well, he made several mistakes. Going to talk to Jen after the shooting. Now, the reason he went to talk to Jen was because he thought he was gonna be able to smooth it over. Like, hey, what's up, Jen, man? You know, I held it down. She's like, nigga, you didn't hold it down. I got shot, bro. Like, you should have stopped all of that before it even happened. And then he got pulled over with this for telling too close. Brian, are we saying that Brian is desperate? That's why he's doing this? Or are we just saying that he's fucking up? Or is it because he's really trying to save Kev? How are y'all looking at it? He's really making mistakes? Or it's just he's desperate and he ain't thinking things through. It's like, man, I got to move as quickly as possible. Let's see. We talk about the judge real quick and then we can get out of here. Judge, well, yeah, the judge did make some mistakes. I think it was in that. Making desperate mistakes for his son and his his dedication to get the Flennories. We'll reword that. So, well, he ain't got no money. I was gonna say maybe he may just hear me out. It may be if Terry goes to, well, Terry already tried. He already tried to say, hey, let's pull our resources and get Kevin out of there. But Kevin is being protected by Henry. Hold on. Last week, Kevin was getting beat up. This week, he was protected. But now Brian failed. Oh. Kevin is dead this week, y'all. Everybody put RIP Kev in the chat. Not Kevy Kev. Everyone put RIP Kev in the chat, y'all. Oh, man. R.I.P. Kev. R.I.P. Kev. R.I.P. Kev. Damn. Damn. R.I.P. Kev. Episode 5. Henry pulls protection from Kev. Oh, no. No. Oh, Kevin's gonna die. The only reason I'm saying that is because, listen, episode 3, Kevin was beat up. Episode 4, Brian was instructed to go find Meech, or I'll pull the protection from young Kevin. He fails the mission and gets jammed up. That only leaves one thing. For Detective Brian to either be in there while Kevin gets stabbed up and killed, and then he gets released, and then they got to go to the funeral, but Kevin's got to go. Oh, not Kev. No, all right, all right, y'all. Give me a second. We gotta go back and we gotta go find the audio. We just gotta verify what we heard is the real deal. You know what I mean? Damn, not Kev. Man, some of us were saying Kevin was gonna make it to damn Ghost season 5, but not now. They're saying Kev might not make it. Oh, not Kev. What y'all think? Episode 3 beat up. Episode 4, she said, I'll pull protection off of him. Brian fails the mission. She already told Twine, but I don't really fuck with him because he's a police officer, can't trust him. So, but the only thing is, if they get rid of Kevin, that means Brian ain't gonna be working with her no more, and that's gonna put her on an island against her dad and whatever he wants. Oh man, but I mean, maybe. Oh well, we'll keep this theory up under here, because what if Henry pulled the protection from Kevin, they whoop on Kevin, but then the second part that was actually the first theory, then he unalives himself. So it's like Brian is still working for her, he's just upset, but then Kevin can't deal with it because he don't have any protection, and Kevin unalives himself like the original theory was. But this plays a part. Security got to get pulled first before the second part of the theory that was actually the first part of the theory becomes true. Oh Lord. That's what these that's what these live shows are for. That's why we the best. That is why we the best at this. Oh my goodness. Ugh, no. Why? Not Kev. Not Kev. All right, here we go. English captions. When did she say she was going to pull security off of Kevin? Okay, here we go. 1630 is where we at.
Fucking nice.
Yo, parents just want what's best for their kids. We just got a funny way of showing it sometimes.
All right, so anyone that's paying attention, it's on 1630.
This shit needs to go smoothly. Would hate to have to pull your kid's protection.
Hate to have to pull your kid's protection.
This shit needs to go smoothly. Would hate to have to pull your kid's protection.
It has to go smoothly. You have to follow Meech and see what Meech got going. It didn't go smoothly, y'all. That means it's gonna be a jagged night. Oh man, they about to get Kevin like they got Darius. Oh man. No. No. Oh, why? Damn. This is one time where we can't sing when I put my hands up on your hip when I dip. This ain't the time nor the place for that, y'all. They dislocated Kev's hip, man. Imagine what they about to. This is in the juvie. No. This is when he got shipped to. Oh, he's in adult jail. Oh. They about to do Kevin bad. They about to do Kevin bad.
You was scared, huh? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You was scared, huh? Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Oh, they about to do Kevin bad. Don't stab me. No more locked doors. No more locked doors. Stop this. Oh, man. They about to do Kevin bad. You know you hurting. You know you hurting when you laying down like this. Whenever you get, there is no reason for you to ever have your hand on your own shoulder unless you like going down a water slide or something, or you laying in a coffin. There ain't no reason to ever be sitting like this unless you like trying to stretch your back or something. Pause on the stretcher, but shit, there's no reason to ever be sitting on the table like this. Damn, they trying to get my dog Kev. One more time, man. Just one more time so we can verify what we heard.
Be fucking nice.
Yo, parents just want what's best for their kids. We just got a funny way of showing it sometimes.
It needs to go smoothly. Would hate to have to pull your kids' protection.
It all makes sense now, y'all. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. Where's it at?
We knew that.
It all makes sense now. We're almost to that point, y'all. It's either Kevin's getting stabbed up in episode 5 and we having a funeral at the end. Oh man, if they start the episode off with us out here, like, damn, Kevin got stabbed up, we ain't even get to see it, man. What y'all think? Kev's gonna make it through 5, and like at the end of 5, he gets stabbed up, and in the beginning of 6, they show this, or we just gonna assume that, hey, a little bit of time has passed. Kev didn't make it out of that episode. Like they pulled the protection, and then we start off episode 5 with this. Like Brian got out of jail. How y'all think they gonna play this? Now remember, this is not any spoilers, y'all. This is just taking everything they gave us. This is the BMF original trailer for the season. This is not no spoiler or anything. This is what they released. Damn. It always be. And remember, she didn't even want to take care of Kevin. She wanted to drop Kevin off with Pops. Remember, she talking about it's too busy. I can't take care of Kev. I sent him to you to be a man. Yeah, he's a man, all right. He's a dead man walking. Then it said episode 6. Big Kev said they should have never shown Brian doesn't die in the future because he definitely needs his water cut off. Yeah, that was one thing we were saying. Like in the very first episode, we know that Meech and Terry going to get arrested, But they didn't have to show Bryant being the one arresting them. So we could have been like, okay, maybe Bryant dies and they get arrested by somebody else. Because the only way we could see Detective Bryant, well, speaking of that, well, let's just look at the broader picture now. If Bryant makes that arrest in St. Louis, Bryant, he eventually becomes a federal agent. That's the only way he can make an arrest in St. Louis, unless he's a police officer in St. Louis, but I doubt he's a police officer in St. Louis. So eventually, at some point, Bryant is probably going to get picked up by the feds to become a federal officer, because he's going to have to. Hey, everybody shout out Big Kev. Everybody put Big Kev in the chat. Everybody shout out to Big Kev. What if? This is just me thinking ahead. This is just me thinking ahead, because I don't know if they got those seasons already written. But hear me out. We know that Brian's going to be alive because he's the one that arrests T. So that means he had to become a Fed. DEA, or I forgot what the lady's name was. He might be working with. Did he have a jacket on? No, he just went in there with a regular suit. What if he ends up becoming a Fed, and the way he becomes a Fed is he backdoors Jen, because Jen just told him in this episode that when he's like, when you write your report, make sure you put your name in there. Remember, she removed herself from the web, and now the web is just him. What if he works with the feds, and the feds are like, hey, we'll dismiss those charges if you can help us out, because she's trying to get back in the Draco unit. But if he can get some dirt on her and Amberson, he can get into the feds by cleaning up the whole E-Course police department. He becomes a Fed, and then that's how he keeps. Oh, and then Brian to get back on top of the game by getting rid of Jen's whole hating. Oh, hey, shout out to Big Kev. Hey, way to bring that up. There's got to be at some point where Brian shifts over to become a federal agent. Now, if they can write it where he sets Jen up because she tried to turn him in when he came and saved her life, and he returns the pettiness and gets her ass jammed up or killed, BMF, I give you an A+. If you're thinking like I'm thinking, I'm giving you an A+. But you got to make that shit believable for him to become from a police officer that was suspended, arrested for all kinds of nonsense, to become a federal agent. He got to get rid of somebody big. I'm talking Detective Jen, Amberson. Someone's got to die or go to jail by the hands of Detective Bryant. Now, that's seasons ahead. That's seasons ahead, though. Because, you know, they had a 22-year run. We only on like year 5 right now, if that. Damn. Okay. Shout out to Big Kev. I ain't even think about that. Interesting. Very. How do you guys think Detective Bryant's gonna become a federal agent? Like, how do we think that transition is gonna happen? I know this is thinking years ahead, probably like season 5, 4 or 5. Because what is this 3? So it ain't gonna be 4 unless they do a huge time jump. I mean, they could, because if they show this season, they get established in Atlanta next time we see them. But I don't think they're gonna get rid of Meech and Da Vinci that quick. So they'll probably have season 4, and then season 5 would be the time jump. We'll see the adults for that year, and then BMF Immortals will start to spin off from there. Because I don't know how long their contracts are. They might have like a 5-6 year contract, but it'll probably be the same thing like Ghost, where they don't want to pay everybody. Brian need to go pay the judge, go gamble a little bit to make something happen. Well, the judge don't need to be gambling no more, cutie pie. The judge need to stay up out of there. The judge is in a whole bunch of bullshit. He got Henry on his case. You got Marquisha over here talking about she got records. That gambling debt, that's how the judge got into all this nonsense in the first place. And first of all, wait a minute. Who was keeping records? Like, Boom was going over there with handwritten receipts. Like, here, judge, sign here. He's going to have to kill his partner and blame BMF and take credit for her investigation. So basically the same thing like Howard did with Burt. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if he can get rid of Jen and either blame it on BMF and get like maybe Hoop, finally catch B Mickey. Kevin Kev said, book your season 4 will be the last season. No, I think BMF got 5 seasons in them. Because unless they're doing a time jump, they gonna do a year with the older Meech and Terry. They not just gonna cut it off, like, you know what I mean? Plus, this budget, like, man, I don't know if anybody's really like making no Mary J money on this. Plus, you don't need an over the top budget. Well, I mean, when they get to Atlanta, but then even then, you don't need an over the top budget for BMF. You just get a couple of warehouses, a couple of fake strip clubs, a house that you already got. Yeah, BMF is easy. Just get some vans, get some U-Haul trucks, put them outside, a couple of limos, some stash spots. Howard Eagles, Brian. Well, no disrespect, but y'all know how I feel. Normally, I say how I think, but y'all know how I feel, man. It's a difference between me and my brothers, but then the bald head brothers, we look at the bald head brothers a little bit different. Like, I don't know, nigga. This is the pause moment because we talking bald and head at the same time balling, but no, y'all know what I'm saying. Like, if you a police officer and you bald-headed, we gotta look at your little sideways, pause on the sideways. Now you don't know we can trust this. They got told y'all about this. Jen not done. I think she'll gonna kill Howard season finale. Now Howard ain't gonna die though. Howard was in season. Howard's alive. Howard arrests T. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, so if you go back to season 1, this is what we were talking about with them showing Detective Brian is alive. So season 2, episode 1, last year, we see that okay, this is cool because this shows if he got on a so he just got on a suit.
Chasing me. For what? Your life's ruined and I'm a fucking legend. Is that right, Lefty? Shut the fuck up.
See, Brian is alive in the end, so Brian isn't going to die. He's going to be the one to arrest T in St. Louis. Now, remember Jay Hustle, which is J-Bo, he is from St. Louis. So this is where Terry was setting up at. So we know Brian isn't going to die. Brian's going to be around till the end.
Get up. You know what to do.
So he isn't. Well, he just got a suit on, so he might just be an FBI agent or something. He ain't got like no DEA jacket or nothing on.
Fuck you. Goddamn right it was. Enjoy jail, criminal. Bring out the color in your good eye.
Yeah, I ain't seeing like no indication of what branch he's in. Let me see. Does he got a badge or anything? Nah, he ain't got no badge. That nigga just walked in with a what gorilla say? Cuban on Cuban. Yeah, and then this is J-Bo, so y'all can go watch J-Bo. This is who Jay Hustle, who he met at Jack the Rapper. This is who he's supposed to be right here. J-Bo from St. Louis. All right, man. That's pretty much it this week, man. Didn't no one really make no mistakes. Terry is beating a dead horse. We know every week Terry's mistake is Markeisha. We know every week Markeisha. All right. Here we go. So that's pretty much it for this week. 'Cause I mean, like I said, Terry got the same situation going on. I mean, he makes mistakes because none of the plugs want to fuck with him. Meech didn't make no mistakes. I mean, he got Angel at the crib. Oh, well, Meech with Stacks, but we can't really say that's too much of a mistake until we see how that plays out. Monday mistakes is what they did wrong. Now, of course, we know that Stacks is fucking with Glock, but Meech doesn't know that at this point. So we can't really call it a mistake until next week and we see the repercussions from what happened. Don is cool said, but I got another idea. All right, hey, let's see what Don got. What is your idea? Let's see this idea. Let's see if an idea is a good thing, or do we got to go with plans? Terry's mistake was Henry knowing who Markeisha was, but I mean, you got to look at the bigger picture though. He didn't. It wasn't like he invited Markeisha to somewhere he knew Henry was going to be at, though. He needed Markeisha because they had an idea. Well, Markeisha had a plan. He just had an idea. Okay, if we talk to the judge, but that wasn't like he went and he knew. You know what I mean? They can't really. That's not really a mistake on the behalf of Terry. That shit just happened. That was like, damn, it just happened because we got to talk to the judge. Because if not, we don't get the judge on our side. So it's like that had to happen. You know what I mean? I can't really put that as a mistake. I mean, I agree it is a mistake that Henry knows who Markeisha is, but we can't really put that mistake on Terry because they weren't there like knowing that Henry was gonna be there, and they just ran like, okay, hopefully we'll run into her, stay hidden. It was like, hey, we're here for the judge. You know what I mean? Like, damn, man, she know who Markeisha is. Markeisha's been there before. Boom. Yeah, man. So Markeisha, listen. Y'all think Lucille is wild. Markeisha, man. All right. If you guys are the judge, I just got to ask one more time. How much? 19, let's just say 1990. How much we talking to make this case disappear? On some real shit? 19. Now, well, I'm a doctor, so I'm not a judge, so I can say this. If I was a judge 1990, to make this case go away, 10 bands. You give me 10 bands right now, that case is gone. What's your number? What's y'all number? 10 bands right now. Cash, 10,000. Y'all give me, you're not getting 50 bands back in the 90s. 50 bands back then was like almost like 70. You know it. We pull it up. We gotta be realistic, y'all. Come on, we gotta be real. 50. I don't think you're getting 50 bands for CPS. $10 bands I think 10 is reasonable. Let's see. 10 bands is what, like almost 30? $10 bands in 1990 is about $25,000. So what y'all I'll do 10. I mean, because what CPS is in family court, right? Or is it in regular court? Is it in the CPS? What court does CPS fall under? Family court. So he's a family court judge, a magistrate. We talking Meech and Terry. I mean, they could do that, but remember, they offered him money, and he was basically like, "No, he ain't gonna do it." So they went to blackmailing. So I think if you were to say, like, let's just say you the judge, you talking about $50,000. Man, $50,000 back then is almost 125, 120,000. Man, listen. If the judge told me 50,000, oh, we going straight to blackmail. We going straight to blackmail. The hell with that 50,000. I already tried to break it down Friday for y'all. I tried to break it down Friday for y'all, but no one was like comprehending. I don't know what was wrong. No disrespect to y'all, but like everybody was off on Friday. They didn't understand my logic of what was going on with those bricks. Like no one was following what I was. No one was tracking what I was saying. It's like I was just talking, and niggas was like, "Nah, Mo, you tripping." I'm like, no, 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 no. Man, I don't think Terry and them gonna give you 50,000. Man, look, this is what they initially offered. This was the initial offer, so maybe like $3,000 or $4,000, maybe $5,000 total is what they were willing to pay. So I'm like, I'm asking for 10. I'll settle for 75. But what was the initial offer? This was the initial offer. This wasn't even no 10 bands. This is probably like 5,000 at most. Kevin Cass said BMF is blowing. No, BMF in like the 2000s were blowing like 100,000 a night. This BMF right here ain't got that kind of money. You got to remember, this is the 90s. This ain't the BMF that we know. I think I'm Big Meech, Larry. This ain't that Big Meech. This Big Meech ain't, he got money, but he ain't got money like that. They weren't throwing that 100,000 until like the mid to late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, they had money, don't get me wrong, but they weren't just throwing the hundreds like that. But what I was trying to explain Friday, you know, let me see. I was just trying to I know it's TV. I know it's TV. We get carried away. But what I was trying to explain was they had 2,500 bricks, y'all. Now remember, they had 2,500 bricks. Now down in Georgia, they selling them for 30,000, but they gave them to Stacks for 25, right? So at the regular price at 30,000 a brick, that's $75 million for 2,500 bricks. Now, they had to move 2,500 in one day, and we were saying this at a fire sale. So a fire sale means everything must go right now, 80 to 90% off. So if it's $75 million for 30,000 a brick, if they're selling 2,500 bricks for let's just say 5,000 on the low end, that means 12.5. They lost so much money on this. I know people were saying, yeah, they lost. Like, no. There's no way they were selling. Like, first of all, they didn't move 2,500 bricks in one day. Let's just get that out the way. It's just not possible. Not at that point. But, man, this is over $62.5 million. They lost over $62.5 million. I don't know what connect you guys know, but there ain't no connect that is okay with losing $65 million in one day unless it was seized. And at that point, it's like you can't do nothing. So they I know it's TV. They had to over exaggerate, but 62.5 is a lot of money to lose. Because even if they did it, now I can see if they did 2,500 bricks times, let's just say 15. So $15,000 off. 37 million. Okay, we lose about 37.5. But that's still a lot of fucking money. Cutie Pie said it was 5,000 a piece. I heard. Someone give me a section and I'll go look. I don't remember the price. I just remember they were selling them for the low. But if they were selling them for 5,000, they lost about $60 million. I don't know what connect, what plug you guys know, but if they got 2,500 bricks and it's worth 75 million, they're gonna want at least 50 million. Even if you own selling the shit for the low, they're gonna want at least 50 million. Because remember, they said they barely made they made less money than what they sold the 500 bricks for. I know if I'm the cartel. Where's the other 40 million at? Y'all done brought me back 12.5. Where? Maybe my clock ain't working. Y'all niggas got 10 hours left. Where's the rest of that money? I was supposed to get 75 M's back. What is this 12.7? What is this 12.75? What is this? What am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do with 12.5? Y'all better go back and at least bring back 40. Fuck that. But that's all I was trying to explain, like how much money they were losing. But I was trying to explain it as if it was far-fetched for them to say 2,500 bricks. That's why, like, maybe if they did, like, if they would have told us 1,000 bricks in one day, you know what I'm saying? the deficit wouldn't have been such an enormous amount. You know what I mean? It would have been maybe like 20 million, but the $60 million, nigga. I don't know, man. That's just me. That's just me. All right, y'all. Well, that's Monday Mistakes. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to do Shogun episode 6 tomorrow. We're gonna try to move that to Tuesdays. They probably wanted 2 to 3K a brick. I mean, I don't know. So from what I was seeing, from my knowledge and I'm a low-key historian. Now, 2 to 3K a brick is what Pablo was getting them for. When they get to the States, they go up. Now, like getting the coca plants, like starting it all the way from the beginning, like getting all the materials and stuff, it starts off like a couple of dollars. And then when it goes to from what I was watching on, saying the more recent stuff. But yeah, like Pablo was getting bricks for, watch this. How much did it cost? I'm gonna get the documentary and bring it up for y'all. But yeah, for like what they were getting them for from Colombia, they were getting them for like 2 to 3 a brick. But then when you bring them to the States, it skyrocketed. Because look at this. All right, hold on here. Let's do some math real quick. All right, we're gonna do some math. All right, this is the unofficial. So per 10 grams in 1990 was $300. We over here doing actual math equations. So 10 grams in 1990 was $300. $10 grams times 300. No, so it's $300 for 10 grams, according to Business Insider. Purchase of 10 grams or less. So if you got multiple, it'll be up there. We'll just go with 300 to make it even. Now in a kilogram, there's a 1,000. So that means 300 times. 300 times 100. Oh, what the hell? What's wrong with my math? 300 times 100 is 30 a key. According to this, in 1990, 10 grams, 300. That means 10 times 100 is a thou, which means 30 a key. This is in the States, though. Look at what it was back in the damn 80 and 81, $750.
750. Let me see the 750. 75K a brick? God. Man, I don't know what I would have been doing in the 80s. They would have been mad at me because I sure wouldn't have had all the money for that. Prices continue to decline in 2000s. Damn, what? Per 10 grams. Purchase of 10 grams or less. Was it 2009? About 190. You said he was screaming 17.5 in 2000. All right, let's see what it was in 2000. Oh, it only went up to 94. Oh, here we go. 2003 is when Jeezy was on. So was it about 175? Hey, you might be right. 2003 about 175. Hey, Jeezy wasn't lying. Jeezy wasn't lying. 17.5. Okay, look at Jeezy knowing his prices. Jeezy was a modern day mathematician. Mr. got him for the hello. Heard the recipe and sold it to the other fellow. All right, y'all, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is Monday Mistakes. We're going to try to do Shogun episode 6 tomorrow night. Yeah, and then Wednesday, we're going to get on the Mo You Know, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, it's pinned in the chat. The Mo You Know, the Discord is also pinned in the chat. If you haven't joined the Discord, you just want to talk about TV shows, movies, or just anything random, we got different tabs in there, different channels. You can talk about whatever you want as long as you're respectful. We don't give a damn. Support the channel. Cash App is pinned in the chat. Cash App's at the bottom of the screen. MOEDOTJ. I got to fill out some documentation and, get ready to try to start this new job, hopefully in like 2 weeks, maybe. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. I appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Hey, Eric, check your DM, Eric. Check your DM. Diddy's house got raided. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, and just so y'all know, we started that no Diddy shit back in last year. I got the lies to prove it. All right, hold on. We got something, y'all. We got something. Diddy's LA home raided by Homeland Security. Uh-oh. We might have to start a new live. We got action. We've been waiting all year for this.
Those heavily armored gear and equipment, I don't think they're actually searching for any items that could connect whatever the investigation is. I would venture to say that those are going to be the guys that you're seeing right there, and they're waiting for that all clear. And then this group that you see there, those are the ones that are actually going to go inside. They probably have, like you said, they probably have ideas what they're looking for, where they might be. So, but right now it is still a waiting game to make sure that everybody is out of this building and that it is secure for the investigators to make their way in and actually start that search.
And we should mention, thank you, Stu, that if this is in fact involving a sex trafficking investigation, we do know that according to Diddy's attorneys and the rapper himself, he has denied any wrongdoing in any of all this. So there are two sides, of course.
We are watching the downfall of niggas. And when I say niggas, I mean white, black, Asian, dark skin, light skin. Don't matter who you are. If you're fucking up, they coming for you. Luckily for me, I got out the country when I did, man. They were trying to get me, man. I remember back, I had 3 speeding tickets. They were trying to get me. I said, the hell with that. Damn.
To this as this all plays out, but it is interesting that these raids happening at the same time. According to TMZ, a raid of his Miami home is happening right now, as well as now we're looking at the live pictures of what's going on in Holmby Hills at this mansion right here, all connected to Sean Combs. So again, until we find out further word as to what exactly they're
Hey, y'all want me to start a new live? Because this is on the end of my damn my Monday mistake. This is a big ass mistake right here. This is a real world Monday mistakes right here. Y'all want me to start a new live and we will follow what the hell's going on? I know I got damn. It's 11 o'clock, man. And it's just now getting cracking too. Should I start a new live? Or we just say fuck it and we figure it out tomorrow? All right. Give me like 2-3 minutes. I'll be right back, man. Monday mistakes. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. I'll be back.